And let's begin by getting you details of the latest horrifying anti-Semitic attack at a Jewish community event in Colorado's Boulder. A man used a flamethrower, used Molotov cocktails, petrol bombs to set people on fire. This gathering was held in support of Israeli hostages held in Gaza. And now what you see on your screens, those images is of the accused, a citizen from Egypt, a native of Egypt, who is in America for the last many years, seen there shirtless, yelling, even as he has those bottles in his hand, which he was throwing at some of these pro-Israeli groups, yelling, "Palestine is free." Details in our report on exactly what transpired in Colorado.
The second anti-Semitic attack in the US in less than 2 weeks. This time at a Jewish community event in Boulder, Colorado. The gathering was held to show solidarity with Israeli hostages who still remain in Gaza. The event took a horrific turn as a man used a flamethrower and Molotov cocktails to set people on fire.
He's right there, he's throwing Molotov cocktails right there.
Yelling "Free Palestine," he injured at least 8 people, aged 52 to 88, before being detained.
We know that 4 of those victims were taken to Boulder Community Hospital and remain there or have been released. I don't know the status of that. 2 additional victims were airlifted to the Denver metro area.
The lone suspect detained was identified as 45-year-old Mohamed Sabri Soliman. He's facing multiple felony charges. FBI Director Kash Patel called the incident a targeted terror attack. Colorado Attorney General described it as a hate crime given the group that was targeted.
The FBI is processing the crime scene and the subject vehicle and interviewing key witnesses. We're assisting Boulder police in providing technical, analytic, and additional forensic resources. As a result of these preliminary facts, it is clear that this is a targeted act of violence, and the FBI is investigating this as an act of terrorism.
Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said in a statement that the victims were attacked simply because they were Jews, adding that anti-Semitic attacks around the world must be stopped. Jewish leaders called for action against attacks on their community in the wake of rising anti-Semitic violence and threats. Less than 2 weeks ago, 2 Israeli embassy staff members were shot dead in Washington, D.C. by an attacker who also yelled "Free Palestine" while being arrested.
Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine!
The increase in anti-Semitic hate crime comes amid heightened tensions in the United States over Israel's war on Gaza. The Trump administration has detained pro-Palestinian protesters and cut off funding to U.S. universities that have permitted such demonstrations. With Pranay Upadhyay, Bureau Report, India Today.